It's 4 o'clock in Los Angeles. It's 6 o'clock in Chicago. And it's 7 p.m. in Philadelphia. Hello, everybody. I'm Mad Dog Scipio. This is America's Podcast. What's the buzz? Tonight, oh, man, the list keeps getting bigger. It is the infamous 27 Club revisited, and it continues to grow. Been helping, God, Lord help me, helping along this journey. She's back. I don't know. I got to do a show with her again. She's back. Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman. How are you, Amelia?
Better. How are you?
Ah, shut up. I'm here. And Big Callum Yater. How are you, Big Cal?
I'm doing great.
You know Callum's name, you can say Callum or Callum. So I do both. I call him Callum. Big Cal Yater.
No, funny.
He's got a great show business name though, which is why he's going into acting, because he's smart and he doesn't want to really work a real job for a living.
Not forever.
Not forever.
Yeah, never, right?
I mean, I'll work hard while I have to.
Somebody asked that. It's funny that we're talking about that. Somebody said to Hulk Hogan, why did you go into professional wrestling? You're a talented musician. He goes, man, I wanted to do everything I could not to work a regular job. And he was, Hulk was a guitar player, And did you ever see him play the guitar?
No, but I've seen the video for I Am a Real American.
Yeah. Yep. And he actually plays the guitar. He did play the guitar, rest in peace. But Hulk said that he went into wrestling because he didn't want to work a real job for a living. Plus, let's be honest about it. How many, 7-foot guitar players do you see?
Oh, right.
Not many.
How many blonde-haired, blue-eyed Italians do you see? Hulk Hogan was Italian.
I never knew that.
Can't make it up.
You sure he wasn't from Italy to be Italian?
No. Yeah, right. His real name was Terence Gene Bollea.
Mm-hmm. His
father, Pete Bollea, was 100% Italian. His mother was half Italian and half French Jamaican. Yeah.
And the neat thing about that too is
let me ask you a question here. I got a trivia question for you. Is Robert De Niro 100% Italian?
No.
You're right, he's not. Give me a guesstimate of what percentage is Robert De Niro?
Maybe like 65%.
I want to say 35.
How about 25?
Oh.
How about 25? He's 25% Italian. Okay? He's British.
Oh, wow.
And Irish and English. But he looks like his father.
Yeah.
Who was more Italian than anything else. Right? Because his father was not pure Italian. His father was mixed. Mm-hmm. His father was Italian and Italian and Scottish. Don't ask me how them two got together. Italian and Scottish.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We are going to talk about the infamous 27 Club tonight. We talk about when mystery becomes history. Well, friends, I will tell you what. Tonight, no more was the case made for the mysterious to the hysterious than the 27 Club. It pretty much, if you think about it, started off as folklore. It started pretty much with one guy, right?
Right.
But people don't understand something about this. The one guy that it started with had a very, very troubled past. His name was Robert Johnson. And we need to talk about Robert Johnson a little bit. Amelia, do you know anything about Robert Johnson?
Yeah, his guitar playing was horrible. He wanted to be famous. And from Mississippi, being a black person in Mississippi back in them days where he was from, it was hardly anything to do. Either you get a regular job, or if you get hired being black, or you just being poor was pretty much the rest of your life back
Yep.
then in them days. And
You either followed your dream and were
Mhm.
successful,
right,
or you ended up on the soup line
yes,
or robbing and stealing from people,
yes,
which is what a lot of African Americans did back then, just to be able to feed themselves.
just to be able to eat, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
or their
And
families.
if they had a family, then
hmm
the-
Same
the-
thing.
yeah, then the
hmm
bigger the crimes got.
Yes.
And I got news for you. You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same because there's not much
Mhm.
different, including the 27 Club. The 27 Club is estimated to be about 185 years old.
hmm
Now, that's no bullshit. That's for real. If you think that back in the early 1919s, early 20s, when Robert Johnson was picking at his guitar trying to be famous, and the thing about this, I want you to remember something. Robert Johnson was born in 1830. I'm sorry, not 1830. He was born in 1893.
hmm
Okay. But in 1938, something happened. This majestic, all of a sudden world renowned guitar player, for whatever unknown reason, at the age of 27, in the prime of his success,
Yes.
died. Okay. Now, just think about something. His success was a rocket ride.
Yes.
Okay. The story goes that Robert Johnson was tapped on the shoulder. Hey, Robert, meet me at the crossroads, baby. Ooh, who that? You'll know me. Meet me at the crossroads. This is the story, true story.
hmm
Okay. Felt the tap on the shoulder. Be there. Be there, Robert. Be there. Okay. He shows up. He's met by a tall African American man with a beard and a mustache, very short beard and mustache, wearing a black hat, wearing a very long black coat, very expensive for the time, particularly expensive for a black man to be wearing this kind of, wardrobe, unless you had money. Well, what happened? So the story goes, Robert Johnson made a deal with the devil to become famous. What do you want, Robert? I want to play the guitar better than any man alive. I can make that happen, Robert. Really? Yeah. It's going to cost you this. Sign on the dotted line. And he did. He literally, on a piece of paper, literally signed Robert Johnson. Little did Robert Johnson know at the time, Big Cow, is that he just signed his whole life away.
Yes.
His soul.
He sold his soul. Okay? He sold his soul. And there are a lot of things you can sell, but the soul doesn't belong to you. It's not for sale. Okay? That is spiritual property of the soul. It's divine property. We can get into that. That's a whole nother rabbit hole we can get into, but not tonight. We won't. But Robert Johnson made the deal with the devil, and people all of a sudden said, "Man, Robert, where did you learn how to play?" And he wasn't allowed to say nothing.
No.
But the devil said to him, "Robert, when it's time to pay back, will you be ready?" Oh, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Are you sure, Robert? Oh, I'll be ready. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Okay, Robert. Apparently, Robert wasn't as ready as he thought he was. Because when the devil came to collect his fame, to collect his due, Robert wasn't giving it back.
Nope.
Okay? What happened to him, Cal?
I mean, he
I
died.
mean what? I mean what? What happened to him, Cal?
He died.
I don't want to know what you mean. I want to know what happened, brother.
I don't know the entire story of what happened to him, but
Well, you know the basic.
he sold
He
his
was too
soul.
busy
He
being
sold his
famous.
soul to the devil. What happens when you sell your soul to the devil? Somebody's
You-
going to get. Somebody has to pay. Okay. Somebody has to pay back the deal, right? When
right,
you borrow money from
either
the
you or a family member.
oh no. Oh no. Families. Oh no. Mm-mm. You made the deal. The family didn't make the deal. You made the deal. So here's what happens. I'm gonna smarten you up, like they say in the wrestling business. Um, here's what happened to Robert Johnson. Devil that knocked on his shoulder, knocked again. Robert, I'm here to collect. Oh no, sir. Mm-mm. No, I like this.
He wasn't ready.
It all and therein, Amelia, in that little breath, therein was the crux of everybody's problem. They weren't ready. They get a taste of fame,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And we're going to talk about some people who their fame was taken from them. And by the way, I've got 17 pages right here of people who made deals with the devil and all had to pay the piper.
Yes.
Okay? They're all dead.
Yeah.
That's the price you pay when you make a deal with the devil.
Mm-hmm.
The price is eternal. It's death. Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
He founded the Rolling Stones, by the way.
Yeah. And
Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, the most recent. Back in my day, people were dropping at 27 like crazy.
mm-hmm.
We had to think about that. Why are these people all dying at the age of 27? Brian Jones, Hendrix, Joplin, Ron Pigpen McKiernan, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse. Oh, here you go. Oh God, that famous artist. I got his name right here. Hold on. Biscott.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Biscott. French artist Biscott.
Ooh, I know who you're talking about. Jean-Luc Biscott.
Absolutely, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Now
here you go. I'll give you one. This is going to hit home. Benjamin Keogh Presley.
Yes. Yeah. Lisa Marie's
Presley's son.
Yes.
Now, we're going to talk about Elvis for about 5 minutes. There are people who don't know this, but when he was 27 years old, Elvis almost wasn't Elvis anymore. Okay? Colonel Parker is, if I say the name Colonel Parker, do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
No.
You don't know who I'm talking about. Colonel Parker, Big Cal, was Elvis Presley's infamous manager. The only manager ever in show business that got 50% commission.
He sure did.
I want to talk about the 50%. Okay? He was worth more than his client. What manager is worth more than their client? Okay. There are people who didn't want to give up the fame. Elvis Presley made a different kind of deal that I am now allowed to talk about. Elvis Presley, on August 16th, 1977, to stay alive, died. How do we know? Three things happened that week. Actually more, but three key components happened that week. He told his cousin Billy Smith, who was his favorite first cousin, he said, and I quote, "I'm tired of being Elvis Presley." That's number one. The second thing that happened, he had a major falling out and fired Colonel Parker.
Yes.
Okay. The third thing that happened that week, all the stars lined together for Elvis to take a dirt nap. Okay. Elvis Presley lived long past that day. Like up until about 4 years ago, when we know that he actually died. Okay. And he was near 90 when he was like 86, 87 years old when he died. Okay. But think about that. Think about that. Why did Elvis survive the Faust? Because Elvis changed the rules of the game. And he made a deal with a different bargainer. You've got the Faust, then you've got the boss.
Mm-hmm.
He made a deal with the boss. The boss in this case is God. Okay? There's only two forces at work, good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about that. I want to talk to you, Big Cal. I want to bring you up here. Talk to me about what you know about. I'm going to do some contemporary stuff because I know that you're young. Okay, folks, he's only 36, okay? I mean,
Right.
I got suits older than this kid. Let's talk about Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse. There are I'm gonna set you up for success over here, Cal. There were three things that both Amy Winehouse and Kurt Cobain had in common. What were they?
They both died at the age of 27. They both had short-lived careers, and they were both had drinking problems.
Well, I'll give you yes on all the above. However, that's not what I was looking for.
Allegedly, they were
Because
they had mental health issues, allegedly, from what I
there you
say.
go. There you go. Mental health.
Because we can't prove the mental health issues, but allegedly, I'm going to say that because of that.
Okay. They both had apparent, I will use the word apparent.
Mm-hmm.
They both had apparent mental health problems. In both cases, their mental health problems made them successful
Yes.
because they thought outside the box.
Their writing had a lot
They
to do with
both
that.
had in common.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt Cobain had Courtney Love.
Mm-hmm.
Now, little known to a lot of people, but Amy Winehouse had a guy in her life.
Yes.
She also had a girl in her life. The girl is who we're going to talk about. There was a guy in Amy Winehouse's life. He was an African-American security guard that worked for her, who had an intimate relationship with her, and he really loved her.
Mm-hmm.
But Amy's girl pal, quite jealous of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And knew that Amy had alcohol problems.
Yes.
If you watched Amy Winehouse's last concert ever, you're going to see somebody unravel in front of your eyes.
Yeah, it was pretty depressing to watch.
It was horrible. You want to see something depressing to watch? Watch Elvis Presley's last concert. That was sad to watch. Let's talk about other people on the list here. Let's talk about maybe we'll call him Tupac Shakur. Maybe we'll talk about Alan Blindell Wilson. Maybe we'll talk about.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
With Janis Joplin, they said that when they did her autopsy report, they had found heroin in her system. But how come there wasn't any drug paraphernalia in her room? Did they quickly take that out of her room so they could just supposedly find alcohol?
Janis Joplin never tested positive for heroin.
Because they said that was in her autopsy report.
I know what they said, but she never tested positive for heroin. Okay. What she tested positive for, which was legit, was barbiturate. She was a pill popper. People don't understand that. Janis was a pill popper. She didn't do. She wasn't a freebaser. Okay. Richard Pryor was a freebaser.
Right.
Okay. Let's talk about Jonathan Brandis. Let's talk about Anton Yelchin, Jade Goody. Okay. Actors: Jean-Michel Basquiat, Jesse Belvin, Rudy Lewis, Hank Williams, Echo Brown. These are all entertainers. They all died at the age of 27. Here you go. Athletes: Reggie Lewis, Pat Tillman. Okay. Died at 27. Let's talk about artists. Here you go. The rap world: Mia Zapata, Kristen Plath, of course, Benjamin Keown, Helmut Kohlin, Stretch, rapper, Freaky Ta, rapper, Camouflage, rapper, Dala, rapper, Big Mo, rapper, Frito Santana, rapper. Okay? All died at 27. See, the problem here, folks, is I could go on and on. I have page after page after page. And all the pages have something in common. The names are different, but the circumstances are identical. But but in order to understand why what happened, we need to understand what's at work here. So, Big Cat, you are of the conspiracy mind, right? Work up the conspiracy theory. What do you think happened here? Conspiratorial.
Well, it's all numerology. Like, I mean, look at Jimi Hendrix.
Right there. Stop right there. You hit it on the head. Give the man a prize. The number one reason. Numerology. What you don't know is that 27 is a cursed number. Why? What happens if you add 2 and 7 together?
9.
9 is a big number. 9 is a big number. Okay? What happened in the 9th month?
What, 9/11?
9/11. How about 9/10? What happened on 9/10?
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. Okay. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay. 9/11. Yeah. Here's this is why it's important. And I want to read this. 27, appearing in mystical tradition, occult writings, and ancient calendars. They claim the number circles talent out of a fixed age. Again, nothing with real world evidence, but in the spirit world, sometimes evidence is hard to find because you're dealing with an unseen entity. Like I say to you, Cal, do you believe in God? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Prove to me there's a God.
There's no way I can.
Like, that's my point. That's my point. You're making my point. You can't prove it. Why? Because nobody's ever seen God. Nobody's ever seen God. Nobody knows what God looks like. God could be standing right next to us. We don't know.
No.
Because we don't know what he looks like.
Or he could be the homeless person down the street. We don't know.
Some believe that artists sign a metaphorical or supernatural contract. Robert Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Deal for fame, which supposedly expires after 10 years. That's important too. Numerology. Ending at age 27 if they become famous around 17, which every one of them did. Everyone. Robert Johnson was 17 years old when he made the deal with the devil. 10 years is all he got. Okay? And when the devil said, Robert, I made you rich, I made you famous, I made you successful for 10 years. Okay, time to pay back. No, sir. Okay, guess what? Lights out.
Too bad. Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Jimi Hendrix's birthday is November 27th?
I did know that, yes. I did know that. Let's talk about this because it's important. A dramatic Gothic idea, this 27 idea. But understand something. Back in the days of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table and the Knights Templar and people of that ilk, 27 was considered old. You're talking about people who barely made it to 30, okay? Barely made. Why? Because the medicine sucked, because the health sucked, because there was pestilence and famine everywhere. To live past 30, you were blessed to live past 30. You know? The other thing they're talking about here when it comes to the 27 Club, it's a shadowy industry, this music business, entertainment, the arts in general. It's lumped under the umbrella of arts and entertainment, and that's why we call it arts and entertainment, even though one has absolutely nothing to do with the other. A common conspiracy narrative suggests a hidden elite in the music industry that sacrifices start. Amelia, where's this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar?
Yes.
Sounds like Warner Brothers.
Where's it sound familiar?
We did the one with the Devil in the Music, and
how many of them?
Oh gosh, there was a lot of them, more than 100 or so. We did.
Okay, now,
but wait, what does he have to wait to 10 years? Because sometimes he doesn't wait the 10 years, right?
No, that's important. Sometimes, if the devil gets irritated that he doesn't get his credit, lights out. Here's what's happening, though. Here's what's happening. Taylor Swift acknowledged publicly acknowledged her deal with the devil. Give you another one. Oh God, Bob Dylan. Oh, here you go. This one. Go watch this one on YouTube. Bob Dylan did an interview. Okay. The guy says to him, talk to me about this fame. You've been famous for so long. Where does this come from? Here's what he said. It comes from the chief commander. Who's the chief commander? The guy says. He's the guy you make the deal with, Dylan says.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's the guy you make the deal with.
The gift giver.
Didn't Lady Gaga also admit that as well?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Several times and on
Yes.
stage in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson and Prince mentioned the gift giver several times.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Michael's another one that was that took a playbook from the Elvis Presley handbook. There was a reason that Michael and Lisa Marie Presley got together. Okay. Elvis had his hands all over that one. All over it. The creative energy burnout, metaphysics theory. Some supernatural leaning theories say prodigies burn through their life energy. And now, what's an idea of a prodigy? Give me an idea.
Somebody that's 4 years old and knows how to play the piano without
Thank
even
you.
learning music.
Exactly. How does a 3-year-old girl know how to speak 10 languages? Where does that come from? Okay. Because there is a girl on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
She's 10 years old. She's a 10-year-old Chinese girl who speaks 10 fluently. Okay? Fluently. So the theory is that these prodigies burn through their life energy faster, and 27 is the threshold where the metaphysical fuel runs out. Again, you have to understand numerology to understand that, to get that.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the astrological component. Saturn returns astrology theory. It's important. People don't understand. In numerology, Saturn is represented by anything from 27 to 38. Okay? What's 27 to 38? What's the difference?
Let's see, what, 9?
No.
No, I can't add today.
11.
11, there you go.
11.
And I've seen people
if we're
change.
talking about,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm losing people here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because Cal looks like he doesn't know what the hell is going on, and Amelia is on the track, but
I've seen people change their looks.
She's on the track, but she's in a different train.
No, it was because I was thinking about asking you too that I've seen people's looks change too. Like, they've given their soul after the age of 27.
Let me explain. Okay.
Because you said 38.
We can go down the rabbit hole, and I would love to go down the rabbit hole, but I am with a couple people here tonight that they'll be dizzy going down this rabbit hole. I'm going to have to pull both of you out to throw you a lifeline.
Because I've been thinking about something to ask, but
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. It's important. From 27 to 38,
Mm-hmm.
it's 11. If you look at odd numbers,
Yes.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13,
Mhm.
15, 19, okay?
Mhm.
All those numbers, all right? All these odd numbers all have something in common. They're all compatible with the number 27. 27 can feed into any of those numbers.
Right.
Okay, mathematically. And you can't do that with even numbers. 2, 4,
No,
6, 8,
you
10,
can't.
12, 14, 16. Can't do it. It
No.
won't happen.
Because you'll
I
have a
don't care-
remainder every
I
time.
don't care if you try to squeeze it through a Vegematic. It ain't going to work.
No, because you'll have a remainder every
it-
time. You're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cal, let's talk about this here. What is the most commonly? I'll give you an easy one. Who are the most commonly recognized 27 Club members? Off the top of your head, give me.
Jimi Hendrix.
There's a list of 20, but I'll take 5 from you. You got Jimmy. Go ahead.
Robert Johnson.
Yep.
Janis Joplin. Oh man, Brian. Oh, I forgot his name. I've been studying up on this, but I can't remember their
If
names.
I give you Brian Jones, I'll give you that one.
All right.
Brian Jones, the founder of the Rolling Stones.
Mm-hmm.
When what year did he die?
1969.
Jim. Oh yeah, Jim Morrison.
There you go. There you go.
Jim Morrison.
There's some other connection. You're going to love this one. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Brian Jones, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Ron Pigpen McKiernan were all born in 1943.
Wow.
All of them.
All of them. You're going to love this one too. Amy Winehouse was born in 1983. She died 2011. Okay. What was her date of birth? 13579.
And there's 11.
What was her year of death? 2011. 1357911. You get where we're going here?
And you know
Blowing
what's
my
so
mind here.
weird? It's that numbers 311 are always happening because that's that's when a lot of deaths happen. It's weird.
And they usually come in threes.
Mm-hmm.
They always come in threes.
And what was the devil? Was his way of choice was to kill him off? Was it drugs, alcohol? Is that was one of the reasons instead of suicide too as well? Is that what he wanted to do?
Absolutely.
Car accidents.
Think about it. Anything that's not going to leave a trace.
Wow.
Okay. Anything that's not going to leave a trace. You got to remember something. The devil is real good at covering his tracks. And then what we're talking about here is spiritual warfare between the good people and the bad people. Remember something. The devil was heaven's music minister.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe that, go read your Bible sometime.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
read it. Okay? Tupac Shakur. Everybody says, here's one that made the list that I had to go, wait a minute now.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one that made the list. Tupac Shakur. How old was he?
27.
Nope.
No. He was
26.
20.
He died when he was 25.
25.
What?
Mm-hmm.
25. Several people have said that Tupac Shakur died at the age of 27, but they are inconsistently listed. No one universally agrees to this. Let's talk to this. Here we go. Let's see. Here you go. Here's the chronological order. Let me. You're gonna love this one. Here's the first: Robert Johnson, Rudy Lewis, Brian Jones, Alan Blind Al Wilson, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Ronald Pigpen McKiernan, Roger Lee Durham, Helmut Cowan, Arlister Duke Christian, Mia Zapata, Reggie Lewis, Kurt Cobain, Christian Plouffe, Randy Stretch Walker, Jonathan Brandis. By the way, Jonathan Brandis was the good-looking kid that played in a film with Hulk Hogan called Three Ninjas.
He was also in the Never-Ending Story Part 2.
Yep. Freaky Ta, Camouflage Jeremy Michael Ward, Roderick Anthony Burton, Dala rapper, Jean-Michel Basquiat, Amy Winehouse, Fredo Santana, Anton Yelchin, and those are just the ones I was able to print.
Mm-hmm.
Just for your knowledge, there were literally from 1938 to 2025 over 600.
Yeah.
Over 600 100 are on the 27 list. That's just the most famous, the most well known.
Hmm.
Let's see here.
The average person doesn't even put two and two together.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
And sadly, the list is going to continue growing, whether we can stop it or not.
Will absolutely continue to grow.
Hmm.
It can't help it.
Yeah.
It can't help but grow. Why?
People want to be famous.
Because people will continue, as long as people. Do you know how many TikTokers? Because I did this. Do you know how many TikTokers died searching for fame on TikTok?
How many?
It's got to be in the hundreds by now.
I'm going to say
Give me a number.
5,000.
What number did you say?
5,000?
Little over 5,000 people.
Oh, wow. That was a guess.
5,300 people.
Oh, my gosh. And I was just guessing a big number.
Well, that's okay because Cal guessed 2 and got it right.
I wonder how many of those were kids trying to eat Tide Pods.
I'm going to say.
Or stupid people trying to eat, a massively hot giant burrito chip.
Or
remember
jalapenos,
the hot chip?
Remember
that the hot chip challenge?
Oh, yes, the pork pie chips.
They called it the death chip.
Oh God, that was stupid.
They took them off the market because people. You know how many people died from that fucking chip?
People actually died.
Yeah. People died from that chip.
Over 100 people died from that fucking chip.
Mm-hmm. And the cinnamon challenge.
106 people. 106 people died from that fucking chip.
Yeah.
Just like I'll give you another one.
Mm-hmm.
People eating spoonfuls of cinnamon.
Yeah, cinnamon's stupid. Mm-hmm.
Do you know what cinnamon will do to your lungs? You will asphyxiate.
Yeah, you can't breathe.
Coat your lungs.
You will asphyxiate. You'll stop breathing.
Yeah, it won't let you breathe.
That's what cinnamon powder will do to your lungs. Mm-hmm. Stupid. Stay off. But God forbid. Listen to this one. You can say pretty much anything you want on TikTok, but you can't say God, Jesus, or dead.
Yeah.
You got to say higher power or unalive.
Yeah.
Yeah? Suck my dick, TikTok. Okay? Yeah. Fuck you. Anyway.
And just like, people...
Shut that phone off.
If you want to, be famous or anything like that, don't do it that way. Yeah. Do it another way. Do it slow or whatever. Don't give your soul that doesn't belong to you.
I had this really, really great, but you know what? I thought you guys were going to be more up on the ball for it, and you kind of disappointed me. I'm going to be very honest. I'm a little disappointed in tonight's show because I thought you were, I thought you guys were on the same page as I am.
I'm just surprised with all these people dying of substance abuse and why, it's just surprising. It's not surprising to me. That
Let me explain why, Amelia. That's a good point. Let me explain why. Drugs, particularly alcohol and mind-altering drugs, have always been plentiful and profound in entertainment. Why? Because we're talking about creative people who open up the portal of their mind with these drugs.
Right.
Look, even from Elvis Presley, Kurt Cobain, all of them. Look, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, they all did it. I don't care how innocent they were back in the 50s and 60s. It wasn't just that, people today. Right. It wasn't just your Kurt Cobains and Amy Winehouses that did it. Look at Mick Jagger is 84 years old and he's still playing.
Right.
Okay. At some point, you get to be in a position where you get to bargain.
Right.
Okay. Most of these people, sadly, weren't in the position to be able to bargain. What was that? Say that, Cal. I'm sorry.
Keith Richards.
Perfect example. Keith Richards died 30 years ago. They forgot to tell him.
I'm pretty sure he was in the Garden of Eden when Adam and Eve showed up and had to ask God who the hell that guy was.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. That man was born with a guitar in his hand, and he ain't stopped yet. He ain't put it down yet. When you got the cojones, I saw a little pissing contest between, you're going to love this one, between Keith Richards and Chuck Berry.
Oh, wow.
Chuck Berry was the undisputed godfather of rock and roll. No question. Elvis was the king, but Chuck Berry was the godfather. Okay? Guitar. When you look on your Chuck Berry and you look at Keith Richards and say, where did you learn to play? Out in the field? Because that's what he said to him. Okay? And Keith Richards looked at Chuck Berry and went, really? In the field? Watch this, MFer. And then proceeded to go crazy, on his guitar. Point I'm trying to make is rivalries don't just exist between the famous and the unknown. Some of the best rivalries exist between the famous and the very famous. There are very famous people, then there are famous. Elvis Presley was very famous. Mick Jagger is famous. Okay? Hulk Hogan was very famous. Donald Trump is famous. Do you know that there were countries, they showed Donald Trump's picture that they didn't know who he was, but everybody knew who Hulk Hogan was?
Wow.
Pop culture, my friend. Pop culture. Amelia, what we got coming up?
Let's see.
We're cutting this shit short tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, we have that manifest flight tomorrow that we're going to be showing. We're talking about.
We're not doing. No. We're not doing the. No.
What?
All right. I'll do it. Never mind, Amelia. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Tomorrow is Malaysia flight
37.
37.
Sorry, not manifest.
Where did it go? How did it get there? What do we do now? We know it's there. Why don't they acknowledge it? Why doesn't somebody say, there's the plane? We know where the plane is. It's been chartered. It's been sonic in the ocean. They have a sonic read on it. They have a ping from it. But the Malaysian government, the president of Malaysia, will not allow the media in Malaysia to put it out. Why? I found out why. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to find out. We are going to be expanding this kind of talk and thinking, but we can't do it without your help and your support, folks. So we need you to click that like and subscribe on our YouTube, on our Odyssey. Check this out on Roku and Amazon Prime. Check us out on all the streamers, Roku. We're everywhere. We are literally across the globe, everywhere. I promise you, we are everywhere. And we are, I believe in the next year, we will be almost completely exclusively on audio. Because so many more people, I am being told, like to listen to our show because they can put it on in the background while they're at work and while they're doing things. This is hard to do when you're at work, when you're watching us. And we're going to bring some new faces. I got some new co-hosts coming in that nobody knows about. There you go. So for Colin Callum Yeager, Big Cal, for Amelia, my pain in the ass friend, the Pitbull.
I've been with you 4 years next year.
Cal, 4 years, Cal. Listen to this one. You hear what I'm saying? 4 years, Cal.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And don't forget, we got Taylor Blackwell coming back on the 15th.
Taylor Blackwell will be here. She is excited. I went back and forth for her for 2 hours on text. I had her cracking up. She goes, "Stop! My fingers are killing me. Stop! Stop!" I love when women beg me to stop. Remember these lines, Cal. They're going to make you famous one day. And when I come looking for Cal and go, Mr. Cal, I'm here. You know, he's going to go.
I should have known what I signed up for.
Yeah, he's going to go, oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Well, listen, folks, we will see you guys tomorrow night. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I always say that because, tomorrow is never promised to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Be good to each other. Be kind. You know what? It takes a lot more energy to hate somebody than it does to love them. So just spread some love, okay? And Pastor Steve will not be joining us anymore. And I will make an announcement on why that will be the case. That has affected my spirit greatly, and I'm gonna confront it. I'm gonna just confront it. I will not be attending his church any longer, and he will not be here. But I will tell the whole world why I'm choosing to do that, because I don't keep. You guys are my friends out there, all 17 million of you. You're my friends, and I share with you my life. There's nothing. I don't keep anything secret.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my life. I swear to you, my life is an open book.
Yes.
Okay, it's an open book. On that note, for Amelia, the Pitbull Chapman, for Colin Callan, Big Cal Yater. I love this. I love playing with his name.
A lot of people do.
I know, right, Cal? You Johnny Depp looking fuck you.
It's not on purpose.
I know, right? Take care, folks. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.